Episode 56 Easy, June 9, 2023. Will this wildfire wood smoke change media coverage of residential wood burning pollution? Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates, see rawsepresidents.wordpress.com and click on the nearest right icon for the latest month, June 2023, of PDFs of articles with URLs to search on. To the right of that, bingo for RAWSEP, crosswords for RAWSEP, End Wood Smoke Jeopardy! And End Wood Smoke Monopoly games with a RAWSEP flyer, The Untwisted Game, and icon links to 30-minute YouTube videos and Spotify podcasts as well as podcasts on Amazon Music Prime, free for Prime subscribers. Podcasts.google.com, Castbox, and Pocket Cast. Pocket Cast is only free on the phone app. Pocket Cast works on Apple phones. And, below those icons, icon links to monthly PDFs of articles with URLs to search on, from May 2023 to May 2022. https://www.mediamatters.org/greg-kelly/newsmaxes-greg-kelly-praises-beautiful-interesting-aura. Edited by RAWSEP for brevity and clarity and relationship to Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates. Greg A. Newsmax, host, said during a broadcast, the orange smog in New York City. It smells like wood smoke. It's not an unpleasant odor. It's kind of weird when it seeps into the building, but outdoors, I can deal with it. Folks with respiratory issues though, that's a real complication. The White House is trying to exploit this, saying it's because of global warming. It's a forest fire. It actually is pretty. It's a beautiful, interesting aura. https://www.newyorktimes.com/2023/06/08/opinions/wildfires-smoke-climate-crisis.html. Orange skies, red alerts, and the future. June 8, 2023. Edited by RAWSEP for brevity and clarity and relationship to Residents Against Wood Smoke Emission Particulates. Air pollution in Asian cities has been created by local conditions. Wildfire pollution in the western United States, by contrast, was indeed a harbinger of coming climate-related disaster. It's unfair that smoke-filled skies in New York, still the center of the media universe, get noticed in a way that comparable crises elsewhere don't. It's important to learn from these crises, now that enough influential people have seen with their own eyes what's happening. This wildfire smoke, no doubt, will turn out to have taken a serious toll on health, including a fair number of premature deaths. These points are almost embarrassingly obvious, but the politics of climate change have been largely about people denying the obvious. There are smoke-filled skies outside my window, but don't expect climate denialists, who at this point effectively control the Republican Party, to be persuaded. On Wednesday, Rudy Giuliani asked of New York's orange haze, is it due to wildfires, climate change, or something more sinister? Conspiracy theories about this disaster have been spreading like, well, wildfire. The Canada fires have been set by directed energy weapons, the updated version of Jewish space lasers, or Antifa activists, or they're part of a plot to force people to wear masks again, which they should, and go back into lockdown. Given recent political history, it would be a very bad idea to assume that such conspiracy theories won't gain traction. There are no places safe from wildfire smoke. Not even for people living in colder climes like central New York State. Recent U.S. actions to promote an energy transition are working better and faster, but we are experiencing bigger climate-related disasters. And this future has already begun. Just look up at the orange sky. https://www.newyorktimes.com/live/2023/06/08/canada-wildfires-air-quality-smoke. RAWSEP View, 5 days that shook New York City. Will experiencing this change media coverage of wood smoke pollution? Wildfire smoke haze begins to lift in northeast as it pushes south and west. Edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. See our maps of air quality and smoke. Washington, D.C. unhealthy, New York unhealthy, Philadelphia unhealthy, Chicago unhealthy for some, Boston moderate. Source: AirNow data as of 7 p.m. Eastern, June 8, 2023. Here's the latest on the widespread effects of the smoke in North America. Edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. New research from Stanford University scientists showed that Wednesday was by far the worst day on record in the United States for wildfire smoke since 2006, which means the largest number of Americans experienced a day when air quality was deemed to be unhealthy for all age groups. Tuesday was the fourth worst. The smoke was expected to spread west, into the Ohio River Valley, on Friday. A widespread haze that could dip as far south as Florida. Thick smoke could return to New York later in the day Friday if sea breezes push smoke back. Scientists at the Climate and Environmental Research Institute Climate and Environmental Research Institute in Norway, who are tracking the smoke through the atmosphere, said it has moved over Greenland and Iceland since June 1, 2023, and observations in southern Norway have confirmed increasing concentrations of aerosols. Just how bad was the pollution in New York? The level of pollution Wednesday was higher than the worst day in San Francisco after major wildfires in 2018. Skin irritation. June 8, 2023. Pollution from wildfires is linked to skin irritation and flares in disease. Edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. Studies have shown that air pollution increases wrinkles and age spots. Effect on health, including their skin, the body's largest and most exposed organ. Skin disease was first linked to wildfire smoke by a study published in 2021 assessing air pollution from the California Camp Fire in 2018. Wildfire pollution flares certain inflammatory skin diseases such as eczema and psoriasis, may have some effect on acne and rosacea. If you are impacted, which may not be immediately after exposure, it is recommended you consult a dermatologist. When researchers talk about pollution exposure, they're generally talking about particulate matter smaller than 2.5 microns. This matter can get in the bloodstream, affect every organ, and have a range of potentially harmful implications. PM2.5 particles land on the skin, create a cascade of inflammation, accelerating signs of aging and causing disease. Studies have already shown that air pollution increases wrinkles and age spots. Stay indoors, wear long sleeves, long pants, and a mask to diminish exposure. It's good to have an air purifier. An emollient might help, but the moisturizer could hold the pollution on to your skin. It can't hurt to take a shower when you come in, because you would want to wash off any particulate matter that would settle on your skin. But buying too many beauty products has contributed to the prospect of a hotter future. June 8, 2023. Schools' responses to the wildfire smoke varied, but new air filtration systems seemed not to play a big role. Several district officials said they sent students home early out of an abundance of caution on Thursday. Edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. School districts in the Northeast are used to handling snowstorms, but wildfire smoke? Some canceled outdoor after-school activities or closed early. Others, such as Newark Public Schools and Irvington Public Schools in New Jersey, canceled classes entirely. New York City announced it would hold classes remotely on Friday because of poor air quality. New air filtration systems were installed in response to the coronavirus pandemic. Districts have spent billions of dollars in federal relief funds on upgrading heating, ventilation, and air conditioning systems in schools, spending that was projected to total $8.9 billion. In Morris County, New Jersey, a school district sent all elementary and middle school students home about 2 hours early on Wednesday because of the smoke conditions. High school students followed a regular schedule. Younger students were sent home early because some were going to the nurse's office and complaining about the smell of smoke, which had resulted in some experiencing headaches and itchy eyes. The odor was also making it difficult for students to concentrate. The district had recently spent federal relief funds to upgrade to higher quality air filters. The district had spent about $300,000 of its roughly $3.2 million in relief funds on upgrading air filters and units. The district's filters were changed to hospital-grade ones by May 2020. Although those filter out more pollutants and irritants, they did not filter out the smell of smoke. On the West Coast, school district officials have long had to deal with poor air quality from wildfire smoke. In Ventura County, California, Moore Park School District officials monitor the county's air quality index to determine whether they should keep students inside or close schools if the air quality is deemed to be potentially unhealthy or if ash were falling. The district will cancel classes only if there is a threat of a fire approaching the schools or if ash fall is thick and could result in students breathing in harmful particulate matter. Officials had used some of their pandemic relief funds to purchase new HVAC systems and higher quality air filters. June 8, 2023. A satellite image captured thick haze over New York as the city experienced its worst air quality on record on Wednesday. The image shows a heavy layer of smoke covering the entire city, compared to an image taken a week earlier. June 8, 2023. In a Facebook post, Connecticut's Department of Energy and Environmental Protection thanked the members of the state's interstate fire crew who traveled to Nova Scotia to assist the Canadian teams battling the wildfires. June 8, 2023. Reporting from Washington, D.C. Philadelphia's public schools will shift to remote learning on Friday since there was no indication that air quality will significantly improve for the remainder of this week. Indoor graduation ceremonies will go on as scheduled, and outdoor ceremonies will take place but at alternative locations and at adjusted times. In Washington, blocks from the National Mall, high schoolers had set up a volleyball net in a plaza across the street from their school for an after-school game. There was only a light haze in the air. 2 teenagers, a boy, 16, and a girl, 15, wore masks in the morning, but in the afternoon, the smoke didn't bother them anymore. You can kind of feel it in your throat, but volleyball is more important. June 8, 2023. When will the wildfire smoke clear out? In parts of the Northeast, it already has. Edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. Smoke hung over the Walt Whitman Bridge in Philadelphia on Thursday afternoon. The worst of the wildfire smoke is likely over for millions of people across the Northeast, after 2 days of orange-tinted skies and the smell of burning forests filling the air. Conditions have been steadily improving in places including New York, Philadelphia, and Washington, D.C. The plume from Canadian wildfires spread haze into the deep south. New York could see some smoke return, blown back in from the Atlantic Ocean by sea breezes. Sunrise, in the northeast, is expected to lose its reddish hue, caused by light scattering from wildfire smoke, though a swath from the Washington region through western Pennsylvania could still experience some gloom throughout the day. As the weekend progresses, a new weather pattern may blow Canadian smoke elsewhere. The current air quality forecast could quickly change. The New York Times is tracking it here. New Jersey's health commissioner said 143 people sought care on Wednesday for asthma-related problems, the highest number since the state had high pollen levels 2 months ago. The air quality remained mostly unhealthy in New Jersey as of Thursday. June 8, 2023. Indoor environments are not always a refuge from bad air. Edited by Rozep for brevity and clarity and relationship to residents against wood smoke emission particulates. Public health officials have been united in their message, stay inside. It's a little bit of a sense of false security that indoors is always a place of refuge.